Skyla, and today I'm going to be talking to you and introducing myself to you through all the things that I've learned in my public speaking class in the next 2 to 3 minutes. The first thing being, see how I'm making eye contact with you? That's me connecting to you, my audience. It's fun, right? Look at my eyes. Aren't they lovely? Anywho, today I'm going to be introducing myself and talking to you through the vessel of explaining to you my favorite hobby relatively briefly, despite the fact that I could yap about it for hours. And what might that be, you ask? Well, a little known fact about me, ladies and gentlemen, is that I am a raging nerd. And I mean that in the most stereotypical sense. I'm talking Leonard Hofstadter, Sheldon Cooper, Big Bang Theory, big thick glasses, nerd. Whether it's downing a whole romantasy novel in one day, which I have done, whether it's the excessive amount of money that I spend on Funko Pops, I'd show you this shelf. But, moving the cameras a lot. Or the excessive amount of money that I spend on comic books. And when I say excessive amount, I do mean to an excessive amount. These are my new ones. They're my pride and joy. I got them after seeing James Gunn's Superman for the second time. Because maybe kindness is the real punk rock. And do you see how I just quoted the movie and cited the director that created the film? That is what I call citing my source for a quote, which I learned how to do in my public speaking class. I've noticed that along with not only being able to cite my sources or use visual aids, because showing you my comic books and showing you the other forms of material that I read or consume is a visual aid to me showing you that I am indeed a nerd. I am providing you with proof of my claim. A thing that I learned how to do in my public speaking class, where I take the traditional way of writing an essay with a thesis statement and put it into a verbal form that flows. And you see how well this conversation is flowing. I've learned within this class to be able to better flow my conversations and my topics and how to yap in a way that is coherent and straightforward. I think that's it, actually. One thing I have to say that's not it, actually. One thing I do have to say that I did really love about this class was the feedback that I got from my professor and how I was able to apply it and how it was practical feedback. Like how on my first speech he brought up how I tend to talk fast, and in that I am now cognizant of the speed in which the way that I speak, so I can know whether to slow down or speed up one way or another, or how I have a tendency to repeat myself. There are times when I'm able to catch that, so that way I know if I need to do several different takes of the speech. I'd like to thank you for listening to my TED Talk, though very brief. I'd like to thank you for sitting with me as I explain to you a little bit about my nerdiness through my final speech of introducing me for my good old-fashioned public speaking class. Thank you!